My son just tried to kill us.
This is for Jennifer Selson.
Tuesdays. It's all catching up to them now.
I'll let you live tonight.
You're gonna live to regret it.
All right, have and have not fans, that was the preview. Well, I'm sorry, that was a little snippet of the preview for next week's episode of the Haves and the Have-Nots. And this video had to be done immediately because it's kind of like the follow-up from yesterday's video, Katheryn Survival Makes No Sense. I'm pretty sure that's why I titled the video. I am a bit surprised and pleased that the video is doing so well, even though I just posted like a day ago. I know I put in the top comment that, hey, I'm sorry guys, I uploaded the video, then I had to delete it, then I had to edit again and then put it back up because the clip of Katheryn and Hannah talking was within copyright law. It was less than 30 seconds, but it was 29.31 seconds. Apparently that was too long for Owen's taste, so I trimmed it down to 23. So then I re-uploaded the video and now it's doing very well. I was reading through the comments and it's kind of like, it's very divisive. You have some people who agreed with what I was saying about how the the survival made no sense. You had other people a little more lenient saying that, well, you know, yeah, maybe she's a lifeguard like Veronica was in college. I don't believe that was ever mentioned. But then again, considering how Katheryn survived was very similar to how Veronica faked drowning when David, you know, attempted to drown her. It could be possible, but it wasn't mentioned because Tyler Perry, that was just way too similar for my taste. And then you have other people who just like, it's a TV show, let it go, or Tyler Perry's burning out, or some people who's like, you know, hey, there was no blood in the water to begin with. But then you have other people who did kind of talk about, because remember the video itself was, how long was that video? Like 30 something minutes? I forgot. I know it was lengthy because I recorded in like 2 segments. But anyway, the video was all about how I went over the various reasons as to how this could have possibly went. Did Wyatt miss on purpose? Was it because he was high and he couldn't shoot even though Katheryn was right in front of him? But the thing was, I feel like a lot of people could agree on. I don't know if I mentioned this in the video, but I do remember talking with my mom because I said in the video at like the 24-minute mark, I took a break from recording. My mom called me during the lunch. We talked about it. And it was brought up like, even if Wyatt missed, wouldn't there have been like some damage on the wall right behind Katheryn? Very noticeable, because remember when he shot Jim, you know, there was a huge like impact, like a, you know, black dirt, whatever you want to call it, on like the fireplace mantle, along with blood splatter. And then when Jim hit the ground, there was blood. Yet when George and the police were investigating the crime scene, you know, after Jim's body was taken away, it was like a little puddle of blood. It made no sense. But more to the point of the clip you just saw, I guess we can confirm that I let you live tonight. You're going to live to regret it. So it's confirmed that Wyatt purposefully let Katheryn live because he didn't shoot at her. Make of that what you will. Was it because Katheryn was pleading for her life? You could argue that he actually does love his mom, despite all the times he said, I wish you were dead. I wish you would have died of that cancer. I'll kill you and dad. Because if you remember, when Wyatt was high and attacking Jim, this was way back. This was after Wyatt first got drugs from Vinny. He was high. Jim, I think like Jim found the drugs when he like searched Wyatt's, you know, jacket and everything. Cut the, poured him down the drain. And then Wyatt was so pissed off, he took like a champagne bottle or wine bottle, burst upside Jim's head. He grabbed like a statue. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Katheryn was trying to stop Wyatt from attacking Jim while he was putting the drugs down the drain. Then he backhanded Katheryn. Jim went to help, you know, his wife. Then that's when he got hit in the head with the bottle. Wyatt took like a statue. He was going to smash it on Jim's head until Katheryn broke through to him when she was trying to get him to calm down. And that was the only reason he didn't. So maybe her pleading for her life was why she was spared. So in actuality, it does make sense. I don't like it, but it does make sense. But I'm still angry because of the fact that we had that huge cliffhanger of everyone getting shot. You know, David and Jeffrey's fate being unknown because you had like a bunch of dudes in the house shooting at each other. Then you get over to the Cryer house and like Katheryn and Jim are both shot. And remember, this was when the episode Show Not Tell aired. I'm not talking about us finding out Katheryn was shot. Well, not shot last week. Guys, I'm talking about last June or July when the episode Show Not Tell aired. So don't be like, well, Jeremy, not everyone got shot. No, I'm talking about the mindset we were all in last year. Okay? Thank you. So, yeah, you have David and Jeffrey and all those goons. And you got Jim and Katheryn being shot. Then you have Wyatt getting shot. And it's like, who's dead? Who's alive? 6 months later, Jim is shot. He's in the hospital. Again, as predicted, Dancing with the Stars Dancing with the Stars rehearsal. He couldn't be there to film a lot for season 7, so it makes sense to have him out of commission. Wyatt was shot like in the shoulder, so it seemed pretty clear he was not shot to be killed. He was shot to be incapacitated. Katheryn was the most like, oh my God, not only was she shot, but she fell backwards into the water. So she's probably dead or at least going to be in like a comatose state next season. But no. She was not shot at. She fell backwards in the water. And Wyatt apparently just let her live because. Like I said, that video yesterday that video from yesterday that I recorded and put together, that was my lengthy response to it. Am I still angry? Yeah, because if you looked at the entire video, I think towards the end I said, well, you know what, I'm going to, like, even though this video is like already 30 minutes long, I'm going to withhold my full judgment until next week because maybe they'll explain that Wyatt did miss on purpose, which he did in the preview because he just confirmed that I let you live tonight. But I'm still upset because of the fact that you promote this as the deadliest season, yet and I'll get more into this when I talk about the trailer for next week's mid-season finale of The Oval, where that show is barely a dozen or 13 episodes in, or I think it's episode 13 where they're taking a break, guys. I forgot what episode we're on, but I think next week is episode 13. There's already been a lot of deaths in that show. So even in the preview for that show, it's like someone in the White House will die. And I'm kind of like, I kind of don't care because for the most part, the show's just beginning and some of these characters we don't really know as well as you would think. So if they do die, you actually give a damn. Like kind of shifting gears to Ambition, when Senior died, who I don't even believe was in like half a dozen episodes, his death really resonated because you felt bad for him. You understood his connection with his family, who he didn't like, who he did like. So it really hurt. So, but when you talk about the Oval, which has just started, there's already been a bunch of deaths in the show. And it's like, okay. But then in the Haves and the Have-Nots, a show that's, you know, all about cliffhangers and shocking moments, when you promote the deadliest season and whatnot, I honestly don't give a damn. I feel like one of the weak points of the Haves and the Have-Nots, when someone actually dies, it's a character who honestly had a lot to bring to the story still. From a character, I guess you could say, they could still drive the plot, but you can tell when Tyler Perry has given up on a character based off their writing. If they have a drastic character personality shift, they're about to be axed off despite the fact that they still have useful information, or they could be vital or pivotal, I believe is the right word, to the future of the story. But when characters are, yo, this is going to be a shocking death in the finale or cliffhanger, and then you do a fake out, and it's like, how many times are you going to fake us out like this, Tyler Perry? That's all I'm saying. So, yes, Wyatt missed on purpose. So, yeah, there we go. I just hope that, I believe, according to IMDb, which has been kind of wrong, well, I would say incorrect in the past, I guess. This season is allegedly 20 episodes. I don't know if they're going to say, oh, hey, guys, the first 10 episodes is season 7, then the next 10 episodes is season 8. I know they have filmed season 8, but I just don't know how many episodes each season is, okay? But as of right now, season 7 is 10 episodes. But if there are really some deaths or it better be deaths. It's kind of like last season was the most emotional season yet. And technically it wasn't. It had its moments, but I think one of the most emotional moments was in the episode 15 minutes, which was the episode before the season finale of season 5. That was like the entire 15-minute scene, ironically enough, between Candace and Hannah making amends. So when you get to season 6, there's a bunch of fake out deaths. And I think in the Katheryn video, I went over every single one. From Justin pulling out guns on people to him and Jeffrey being shot but not being shot, Veronica being drowned but not being drowned, and then show not tell of all the shootings. So yeah, on the one hand, I'm happy there's explanation, but on the other hand, I'm just tired of all these fake outs. You know what's funny? And this is the last thing I promise. You know what's funny? In season 6, it was a lot of fake outs with the Harringtons. Like at one point we thought Jeffrey was dead. At one point we thought Veronica was dead. At the end of the first episode, it's like, oh my God, is Justin going to shoot David in the head? Then you get to the finale where it's like, oh my God, did Veronica send in all those guys? Are Jeffrey and David dead? But then you get to season 7, which is kind of a branch off of the end of season 6, where all the criers are shot. And we go into this season thinking, oh my God, are all the criers dead? And then none of them are dead. Guys, Jim Cryer is not dying this season, okay? He's just going to be incapacitated. So with that being said, how do you feel about it? Okay, so I've already done that lengthy video about how her survival makes no sense. But this video is about how at least we have an explanation, but it still is a bit weak in my opinion. But it is what it is. Katheryn's being arrested, and we'll see what happens after that. So with that being said, guys, if you are new to the channel, I hope you take a moment, hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification icon, even though I honestly don't even think it works half the time. Make sure you follow me on social media. Links are in the description below, and I will catch you all in my next video.